Welcome to Autzen Stadium, respected and feared by all opponents. This might be, per capita, the loudest place in college football. Very tough environment for any visitor. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Ducks will kick this away to get us going. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
First and 10.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Handoff to the single back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The important 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
This time it's complete. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what would be the play call?
Trying for a fourth down completion. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? They've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Ducks come to the line to run the hurry-up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Caught quickly. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, unbelievable execution. They get a touchdown on the board, and Autzen Stadium is rocking. They have about 60,000 people inside this stadium. I would argue it's as loud as any stadium in the country. When you put a touchdown on the board like that, this place becomes electric.
Automatic in the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Time for one more play here in the quarter. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's going to pull it down and run. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oregon 7, Ohio State 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Receiver makes the catch. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The Buckeyes moving quickly down the field here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
He's moving out of the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. If this offense faces a 2nd and 15, the O-line needs to regroup. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking to scramble. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on 3rd down and long. And they do a good job at taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on 4th down.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Looking to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. Jukes to get past a man. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Daniels. Going for a big play downfield. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Second down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Looks like he's going to run it. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They got a real shot here now on third down.
Coming up, fourth down.
The Ducks will bring their punt team on the field now.
On to kick it away.
Running it back, it's Brown. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Ball handed off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Brings up second down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Same tailback, another carry. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Boy, that's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Quick throw to his receiver, who makes the grab. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete as he just is receiver that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion.
Let's go.
Looks right for a quick completion. Gets some space around the 30. Touchdown, Ducks. Strong game by this quarterback.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn and your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Tries to get it to the running back. It's caught. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Game moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And he's back to throw again on second down. And this one is caught. Tackle made after a big gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Good enough for a first down.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Touchdown, Ohio State.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead.
Is good.
Now they get set to kick it away.
The score, Ohio State 21, Oregon 14.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Oregon Ducks will take over 1st and 10.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Throws a rocket toward the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Going after, knocked right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This has been an offensive show so far. Back and forth, both defenses reeling at the moment. Cannot escape, and down he goes. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. No press here. The defense backing away. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. And he drops back in the gun. And they heave it deep downfield. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Slangs the quick throw. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up first and goal. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him.
Touchdown, Ohio State. This passing game is on fire today. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Going to try to use his legs here. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides...
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Point after, up and good. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. He pulls it in for a big gain. He's found some room at the 45. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the court.
Touchdown, Buckeyes. They'll take the lead in the second half.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead.
That makes the score Ohio State 35, Oregon 28.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick it away.
This one will be fair caught. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And there's the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34. The Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he's got it. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And they tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. tight end makes the grab. And it's good for a first down to the 36. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
They'll hand it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Needs some important yards here on 3rd down. A field goal try here would be from 59 yards out. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on down.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Here's the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down after that previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
4th down coming up.
And the quarterback dropping back. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. Touchdown, Ducks. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead. That's another strike for his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
And the Ohio State offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to throw it deep. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Pressure is coming. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw it again. And they'll send this one to the right side after a lot of time in the pocket. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on fourth and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker, and they're unable to do it here.
Second down coming up.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of one.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the receivers got it. And they wrap them up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's going to take off here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
And the completion made. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
He's running out of time here. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Oh, that one is going to sting. Take the crucial touchdown off the board. They'll be backed up and have to try it again. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And that one's picked off. What a play.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who was going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.